Nako, heto na po mga kaubayan, Congressman Leandro Leveste, binulgar ang suhulan sa Kamara. Nako, 20 million pesos kapalit ng impeachment ni VP Sara Duterte. Nako mga kaubayan, yan po ang ating alamin sa video ito. Pero bago po natin simulan yan, palike naman po ng video ito. Malaking tulong po yan mga kaubayan. Maraming salamat po. At eto nga mga kaubayan, bago po natin i-play yung video mga kaubayan, eto, pasadahan po muna natin itong mga nagtatrending na balita dito po sa social media. At isa nga po dyan mga kababayan, eto, nako, mula po sa Batas PH mga kababayan, sabi po dito, nakikilala nyo ba yan mga kababayan? Yan po si Jed Mabilog, ayan mga kababayan. Eto po mga kababayan yung allegedly, no? Yung hindi allegedly, talagang nasa drug list, no, ni former President Duterte. Nagtago nga yung taong ito mga kababayan, no, nung panahon ni former President Duterte. Si mayor to, mayor po ito. Ito po ang balita mga kababayan patungkol sa kanya. PBBM appoints Jed Mabilog as DILG Undersecretary. Aba, yari na mga kababayan, Bakit hindi nyo na lang, eto nga, bigla kong naisip my first impression sa balitang ito, naisip ko agad, bakit hindi na lang nila ginawang DILG Secretary si Kerwin Espinosa, di ba? Kerwin ba yun? Kerwin nga, di ba? Yung sa Tagalite mga kabayan, yung drug lord din yun Bakit hindi na lang gawin nila yun? Si Kerwin Espinosa yung DILG, si Mabilog naman po yung undersecretary ng DILG. Para the best, no? Kumpleto yung gang, di ba? Kumpleto po yung kanilang sesyon. Ayan mga kaubayan, di ba? Ay, uminit po ang ulo ng ating mga kaubayan dito. Sabi po nila dito mga kaubayan, no? Ito po ang kanilang komento. Sabi po dito, okay, let's go. Protect the drug lord. Ayan na. Sabi po ni Chody Bangag, welcome to the PAT session, sabi po ni Chody. Sabi naman po ni Arthur, wow, dagang of Blanca are back again. Di ba obvious? Oo nga sabi po dito ni Joanna, tell me who your friends are and I will tell you who you are. Ba ang siste? Ganun po ang gusto nilang palabasin dito mga kaubayan, di ba? Sabi pa po dito, good appointment. Ayan na. Sabi po dito, good appointment. He will be able to explain will his fight on 2017. He can also give good advice how to solve the lingering drug problem. He had personal knowledge, I presume. Ayan mga kabayan. Mayroon daw siyang personal knowledge patungkol po sa droga. Mga kababayan, kaya talagang dapat sa bagay, no? Dapat talaga yung mga ina-appoint, yung talagang mga expert sa droga, mga kababayan, para talagang ma-solve nila. Sabi po dito ni Joe, matik na yan, my enemy's enemy is my friend. Ayaray. Birds of the same feather flocks together, sabi ni Pen. Ayan. Grabe. Galing naman, Bongbong Marcos. Yan mga kababayan, Control the market, stay LGUs. Ayan, kontrolin nyo yung LGUs. Sabi pa po dito, he went abroad in Duterte's time because of drugs and para magtago. Now appointed as DILG Secretary, Mr. President, mas makokontrol mo siya, right? Mas makontrol mo siya, right? Correct. Ito yung sinasabi ko, ito po na yung tago sa abroad. Mayor to Nasa drug list ni former President Duterte, nagtago mga kaubayan. Bakit naman siya nagtago kung talagang wala siyang kasalanan? Diba? Baka lang may kasalanan. Pero eto ngayon undersecretary natin mga kaubayan. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina sa inyo, bakit hindi na lang gawing, palitan na si Junvic Remulla, si Kerwin Espinosa na lang ang gawing DILG mga kaubayan. Nako, bagay na bagay po. The Philippines is known as the land of the morning. Pero ngayon, the land of drug and addicts na. Sabi po yan ni Madeline. Ayan, Madeline. Anyway, ano po ang inyong masasabi dyan mga kaubayan? Just comment down below. Ano po ang inyong masasabi dito sa bagong talaga na Undersecretary ng DILG na si Jed Mabilog. Dati po siyang nagtago sa ibang bansa dahil po sa droga noong kay panahon po ni former President Duterte. Ayan mga kababayan, ano pong inyong opinion? Just comment down below. At eto, bago po natin i-play yung video mga kababayan patungkol po sa pagbubulgar ni Congressman Leandro Liveste. Eto, pasadahan din po muna natin to mga kababayan. Isa pong reporter ang gustong sumikat Sa bagay, ano ba to si ang pangalan niya po ay Carmina Constantino, newscaster anchor. Hindi ko kilala to kasi hindi na ako masyadong nanonood sa mainstream. Sabi po dito mga kababayan, basahin ko na lang para sa inyo yung kanyang mensahe, yung kanyang pahayag. Sabi niya po dito, niyurakan at dinurog ni dating Pangulong Duterte ang imahe ng malayang pamamahayag sa ating bansa. What? Saan mo nakuha yan? Halos nga, di ba? Nung panahon po ni former President Duterte mga kababayan, halos balatan nyo siya ng buhay sa inyong mga malayang pamamahayag. Pero kinasuhan ba kayo? Ginipit ba kayo? Hindi naman di ba? May nakaaway pa nga si former president na ay hindi naman nakaaway, nakasagutan lang. Yung reporter ng Rappler si sino to? Pia Ranada ba? Basta Pia ang pangalan ng mga kababayan. Nakasagutan po ni former president sa panahon niya. Pero kinasuhan ba ni former President Duterte? Ginipit ba ni former President Duterte yung reporter na yun mga kababayan? Hindi. Diba? Hindi po siya ginalaw. Pero ngayon mga kababayan, sino po ang ginagalaw? Mga vloggers. Yung mga Batikanong mga broadcaster na nagpapahayag lang po ng kanilang nararamdaman sa gobyernong ito. Diba? Tulad din po ni Sir Jay Sonsa. At marami pang iba mga kaubayan, ginigipit. So, mukhang may mali dito sa sinasabi nitong sino ba itong hinayupak na ito? Ni Carmina Constantino. Diba? Parang may mali yata, ma'am. Okay? Parang may mali yata sa sinasabi mo. Okay? Kasi, iba po yung sa panahon po ni former President Duterte at sa ngayon. Ngayon, mas malala po ngayon ang panggigipit, no? Ng freedom of expression, freedom of expression, free speech, no? Malupit ngayon mga kababayan kaysa po sa panahon ni former President Duterte. Stricto lang si former President Duterte. Pero hindi po kayo ginagalaw, kayong mga hinayupak, kayong mga reporter, di ba? Alam nyo kung ano po ang naisip ko lang alam nyo po kung ano po yung sabi niya dito, niyurakan at dinurog dito. Yung maleta, kasi siguro nung panahon po ni former President Duterte, hindi kayo nakakatanggap ng mga envelopmental media, di ba? Hindi kayo nakakatanggap ng ganun. Sa panahon lang ni ngayon ulit kayo bumalik ang sigla ng mga envelopmental media. Halos lahat, alam nyo, nagpapagamit kayo, di ba? Dapat nga ang media, ang mainstream media, ang third state, no, ng ating gobyerno. Check and balance, kumbaga. Pero ang nangyayari ngayon, mga kababayan, wala nang check and balance, mga karibin natin. Bihira na lang po tayong makakita ng ganon. Anong nangyayari ngayon? Nakikisakay sila sa politika, no? Pag ganito ang kumpas ng envelope, okay, ito ngayon ang ninyo. Pero pag kakampi, kahit may kasalanan, nagbibingi-bingihan kayo. Anyway, ito pong naging komento ng ating mga kababayan patungkol dyan. Sabi po dito ni Idoy, yung hashtag kasamaan talaga lumalabas sa itsura, no? Mukhang demonyong syungit na sila. Pasintabi na. Sabi yan ni Idoy. Sabi naman po ni Ewel, professional journalist ko, no? Duterte sabi po ni Ajing Tana, Duterte exposed them. It has been known that people only believe the date in the newspaper and not the content. Duterte just said it loud, no? Out loud. Wow, nagsalita ang perfecta. Okay ka lang Funny early mo naman ang April Fools. Katatapos ng punong April pero ang extended mga kabayan. Sabi po dito ni Jing, are you serious girl? It was the Marcos Sr. when he declared martial law and take over all media. Bakit hindi ka pa ba pinanganak noong araw, Katrina Constantino? If so, I will understand. But otherwise, I cannot say the word, no? Kahit ka naman hindi pinanganak nung martial law, mga kababayan, no? Kahit hindi ka pinanganak, kasi nandiyan naman yan sa mga libro, no? At kasama yan sa pinag-aaralan, mga karibin natin, na mga journalist, no? Bago po sila graduate, isa po yan sa pinag-aaralan, mga kababayan, no? Hindi ko alam kung paano ito graduate at si Pangulong Duterte ang sinisisi niya, mga kababayan, no? Saan ka graduate, Ning? Oh. Anyway, ano po ang inyong opinion dyan, mga karibin natin? Just comment down below. At eto nga, mga kababayan, pasadahan na po natin si Congressman Leveste. Pasok.
I heard that on March 18, some members of Congress got Easter break bonuses or additional MOOE of 2 million pesos or more, and those who do not support the impeachment did not get this extra MOOE. Do you know anything about this, Madam Chair, and how much MOOE have you gotten this year? On the impeachment.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Chair, just on the impeachment.
Just
Majority
on,
Leader.
On the
Mr.
impeachment.
Speaker, the Honorable Legarda Leviste
Just on the
is
impeachment, Mr.
free
Chair.
to speak his mind after the voting, so long
Mr.
as
Chair,
he stays.
just on the impeachment. Senator Amy Marcos said those who vote for the impeachment will get 20 million pesos.
Please recognize the gentleman from the 1st District of Batangas, the Honorable Leandro Legarda Leviste, for this
Honorable
interpellation.
Leandro Antonio Legarda Libiste, 1st District of Batangas, is hereby recognized.
Magandang hapon
few
po
minutes.
sa aking kababayan, Madam Chair. Madam, is selective justice justice or injustice?
We are not abiding with selective injustice, inasmuch as we do not abide in selective accountability. And I have mentioned that in my sponsorship speech.
So selective justice is injustice. Therefore, if we hold some to account, we should hold all to account.
That is correct.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Would you support the House resuming the flood control investigations?
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, in our response to the mandate of transparency and accountability, we have to distinguish between an impeachable official and non-impeachable official.
I'm asking for your personal position on
For
this.
impeachable official, Mr. Speaker, we follow the rules of impeachment, both of the House of Representatives and of the Senate. For non-impeachable official, it will depend on the nature of investigation or case which the gentleman from the 1st District of Batangas wishes to initiate.
Let me reiterate the
Nevertheless,
question, Madam.
Mr. Speaker, there is proper forum, there is proper rules that apply to every remedy that is given to the Filipino people.
So may I ask again, Madam, would you support the House resuming the flood control investigations?
Mr. Speaker, may I be recognized?
Majority Leader.
While I understand the concern of the Honorable Leviste to pursue accountability in all matters involving Congress and the government itself, I request the gentleman from Batangas not to stray from our deliberations involving the resolution.
So the House does not want to make a statement today on whether it wishes to resume the flood control investigations.
Mr. Speaker, we will not make any statement outside our deliberations on the impeachment complaints.
Thank
May I
you, Mr.
remind Representative Leviste to
Thank you.
confine
I will move to
your
my next topic.
interpellation and question to the resolution under consideration.
I will move to my next topic. Thank you. Do you support transparency in the use of public funds?
Definitely, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I heard that on March 18, some members of Congress got Easter break bonuses or additional MOOE of 2 million pesos or more, and those who do not support the impeachment did not get this extra MOOE. Do you know anything about this, Madam Chair, and how much MOOE have you gotten this year?
Mr. Speaker, I deny the allegation of the honorable gentleman from Batangas, but it is my observation as well that the statement is no longer relevant to the subject matter of this impeachment.
Madam
proceeding.
Chair, I just want to make this clear before the members of Congress cast their votes. Because there is first of all, confirmed the information that some members of Congress got 2 million pesos on March 18. But on the impeachment,
Point of order, Mr.
Mr.
Speaker.
Chair, just on the impeachment,
Just
Majority
on,
Leader,
on the
Mr.
impeachment,
Speaker, the Honorable Legarda Leviste
just on the
is
impeachment, Mr.
free
Chair.
to speak his mind after the voting, so long as
Mr.
we
Chair,
stay.
just on the impeachment, Senator Amy Marcos said those who vote for the impeachment will get 20 million pesos. And I just want to make it clear if this is true or not, because if it is true, then it should be made public. And if some are getting the 20 million and others are not getting the 20 million, then it should at least be fair that everyone who votes gets 20 million, and those who do not vote hopefully should also be given that, because this is taxpayers' money and should not be allocated on the basis of your vote on the impeachment.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of all the members of the House of Representatives, I categorically deny any statement made by
This
the
is what
Senator.
Senator Amy Marcos said.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. May I request the Honorable Leviste to proceed with his interpellation
Okay.
regarding the resolution and the articles of impeachment.
I have one last topic on this, which is for the sake of the other members of Congress. Is it true or not true that those who vote against the impeachment will lose benefits for their vote? So that before we cast our votes, we will know whether doing so will result in us losing our benefits or not.
Mr. Speaker, may I be recognized once more?
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the House, we categorically deny any such allegations, and we would like to thank the Honorable Legarda for his pursuit of accountability
Thank you,
and
Mr. Chair.
transparency.
I would like to
Honorable-
thank you for putting it on the
Honorable
record.
So yan mga kabayan, grabe ha. Grabe po yung mga pinakawalang salita ni Leviste, no? Congressman Leviste. Palakpakan po natin mga kabayan. So yan mga kabayan, ano po ang inyong opinion, reaction patungkol po dyan? Just comment down below. At syempre, huwag pong kalimutang i-like ang video ito. Malaking tulong po yan. Maraming salamat po.